Hi, I'm Lara Gillies, President and founder of Lara's Integrative Movement, where I help people using movement methods to relieve tension, de-stress, wake up their inner awareness, and move more successfully in their life. I was recently working with a client, David, who had just re-injured himself. David loves to exercise. He thrives on it. However, he hadn't fully recovered from the injury and he went back to the gym and went full out, only to re-injure himself again. So he asked me what I would recommend to avoid further injury. There was a long pause as I thought about this in the best way to answer him, because I know him. I've known him for many years. And what I know about him is he likes to exercise and push himself hard. Push himself hard while he's talking to a friend, while he's looking at his phone, while he's reading a book. He has essentially learned to ignore how he feels when he's exercising. He is using and doing the no pain, no gain tactic. He expects to create a lot of pain and then he's going to feel like he thinks he's fit. He goes full blast ahead and he doesn't feel that he's pushed himself past the limits of his muscles and his joints. And he chronically re-injures himself. And why isn't this no pain, no gain strategy or tactic working for him? One, he isn't giving himself enough time to recover from the injury. Two, he hasn't learned how to pay attention and feel what he's doing, as well as to work his muscles so that he gets some muscle burn, but he's still gentle on the muscles and joints and not straining them. Three, he tends to exercise and to work only the smaller muscles and not the larger, bulkier muscles in our body. So, what are those larger, bulkier muscles? Is it in my pinky finger? No. Those are really small muscles, right? My big toe, really small muscles. The muscles that are in and around our center, that connect our pelvis to our upper torso, and the muscles in our pelvis are our strongest muscles in our body, the bulkiest muscles we have. And you may be nodding and saying, yeah, you've heard of this. This is the core, and we'll strengthen the core. You've heard about it. It's very important. Everybody's talking about it. When you think of the core, though, what do you think of? You probably think of the abdominal muscles. That's what most people think. But that's just one part of the core. We also have the lower back muscles, the muscles of the buttocks, the muscles that attach the pelvis to the upper torso, which I mentioned. Those muscles are also the core. And most people completely ignore those, except for the abdominals. When the powerful muscles in and I'm not going to call it core, I'm going to call it center, so you don't think abdominal muscles. When the most powerful muscles in our center are doing the brunt of the work, it frees us up to have more freedom in our hands, in our head. We can do fine motor skills much easier. And that way we have maximum freedom and flexibility to move. So the next time you're at the gym, think about how could you use your core, generate the force of whatever movement you're doing from your core, so that you can have more freedom in your whole self. Another thing that you could use, which is something Anat Banyel writes about, she has essentials, and this is one of them, one of her 9 essentials called subtlety, also known as gentleness. And she writes, subtlety, reduce the force with which you move, think, and act. Developing greater sensitivity will enhance your brain's ability to perceive the finest of differences. And by being gentle as you exercise, you will gain more benefits that way. You'll protect your joints. You'll gain more freedom in your movement after you leave the gym or your exercise time. And you'll still make the gains without the pain.